Welcome back to my ridiculous CD collection part 8. Can't believe we're on part 8 of this series. I'll probably end up going up to 10, 11, 12 parts, but I have a really good one for you all today. As always, if you want to pause the video just to see inside any booklets, of course do that. And if you want to watch back on parts 1 through 7, go ahead and do that after this video. So the first CD I wanted to show you all was A$AP Rocky. I mean, A$AP Rocky is just one of my favorite rappers. I think he's one of the most creative rappers out there today. And this is Long Live A$AP. Just a fantastic album. I love the aesthetic of the inside of this. It's like scratchy slash almost kind of looks like TV static. That's what it looks like behind the CD. Let's get this A$AP Rocky booklet out. See what we got on the inside. Looks like we got credits right away. It's so interesting on the inside. Like when you listen to this album, you don't think of like this aesthetic. I don't know why, but I think A$AP Rocky is so stylish. What does that say? Oh, these are all everyone in A$AP as skeletons. That's pretty cool. These are, still the credits. And he has thank yous throughout the whole inside of the booklet. I think this album was just amazing. This album really showed me, I mean, of course his mixtape showed me the talent of A$AP Rocky, but this album was just so fire. And I think I Come Apart and Fashion Killa are both on this album. Yeah, they are. And those are two of my favorite A$AP Rocky songs, so I love this CD so much. Next, I have At Long Last A$AP. I love how all of his albums sound very similar. Love the colors right here, that like purplish, pinkish in it. It's very, very cool. The CD looks sweet. Got A$AP's mouth in there. I believe this is a poster. Yeah, it's one of those three-fold posters. I think it's very slick. What is the back? Is this like supposed to be a puzzle piece? Is this supposed to be a puzzle piece? Are there different ones in every CD? This looks like it belongs to a bigger picture. Huh, I never noticed that before. That's so interesting. I like the back of this. It's very yearbook-ish. Let's look what's on the inside. This album was really good too. I really loved LSD. The song, it's a vibe. Yeah, look at these. Love this photo shoot. Love photos of artists in the studio. Like, it's just really inspiring to me. And A$AP Rocky just has so much style. He's literally one of the most stylish men alive. And that's gonna be it for my A$AP Rocky. I feel like I had more A$AP Rocky CDs, but these two are definitely my favorite A$AP Rocky projects, no doubt. Next, I love B.o.B. I mean, the man's just a classic, and this superhero-themed CD is just so well done. I mean, everyone knows Airplanes, right? Like, that was the big song off this, and Magic. Those two songs were fire. Just love the aesthetic. Fire and Ice or Fire and Water. Like, just so cool. B.o.B. being a superhero. And this booklet, it's also just a fold out. So you have all the credits. Oops. And the thank yous. And then the fold outs on the back is him being a superhero. I love it. I think that's so awesome. The Adventures of Bobby Ray. What were some underrated tracks on here? Don't Let Me Fall. Nothing on You. That was another Goliath hit. Lovelier Than You. Great song. Airplanes Part 2 with Eminem. Just a great album. And next, we have Strange Clouds by B.o.B. Hate when I get a little crack right there. So sad. This album was really good. This had some bangers on it. Strange Clouds featuring Lil Wayne. Where Are You? B.o.B. versus Bobby Ray. Great song. Never Let You Go. Great song. So Good. Both of Us. Oh my gosh, what a great album this was. This album was kind of underrated. I think it just lived in the shadow of like Nothing on You and Magic and stuff, but this is another fold out. B.o.B likes those fold outs. As you can see, the credits and thank yous. Oh, his aesthetic is so cool. I need to get more B.o.B albums because this creativity is awesome. Like, superhero, being in the clouds. He's very imaginative and very creative, and I feel like he brings abstract thoughts to life so well. That's what I really like about B.o.B. So next I have Black Eyed Peas, and I know I have the Monkey Business album somewhere. I believe I got it from the exchange for like $2. It might be in my car. I don't know where it is. So the first one we're gonna do is The End, Energy Never Dies. I only have the 2 new ones. I don't know where my old Black Eyed Peas albums are because they're just so old. But this album's just a classic. I mean, I think I was a preteen or teenager when this came up, and this is a dual 2-part CD. And there's the first one. The Energy Never Dies. I mean, this had Boom Boom Pow, Meet Me Halfway, I'm a Bee, I Got a Feeling, Alive. Like, just what an album this was. This was like such a comeback album, and this came out in 2008. So yeah, I was about 12, 13 when this came out. Like, just how legendary was this comeback? I mean, they were so electric. They were everywhere. Got all the credits, of course. Looks like chakras? Is that what that is? Look at that photo. Look at that photo. The original Black Eyed Peas. How cool is that? Will I Am. Oh, so it's all the thank yous from each artist in the Black Eyed Peas. That's really cool to give each artist their own spotlight. The Energy Never Dies. I love that saying, like, the energy never dies. No matter how old you get, no matter where anyone goes, the energy, the good vibes are always still gonna be there. So after they released The End, they released The Beginning, and I like this because it's an 8-bit, so it's like a lot earlier. And this album was good, but it wasn't as good as The Energy Never Dies, but Just Can't Get Enough, Don't Stop the Party, Whenever, Love You Long Time, The Time. Still got some great songs on there. There's some credits on there. This one looks like a little poster. This one looks like... Ooh. Okay, so on the back, you got credits, of course, with all like 8-bit. It looks like Minecraft, doesn't it? It's kind of wild. And then the back, you have every Black Eyed Pea as an 8-bit character, and then as 3D characters. How cool is that? Black Eyed Peas are just classic, man. Next, I wanted to show you all this Akon CD, Freedom. I was a big fan of this album. This album had Beautiful, which was a song I really loved, Right Now, Keep You Much Longer, I'm So Paid, that's one of my favorite Akon songs. Freedom is a great song, Sunny Day, Be With You, like, really good album, in my opinion. When did this come out? Looks like it came out in 2008, same year as The Energy Never Dies, which is kind of crazy to think about that an album like this came out when The Energy Never Dies came out, but, you know, it definitely has nostalgic songs for me. Akon just so smooth with it. All the credits. Man, I love these outfits that he's wearing. Got all his thank yous, of course. This was a very inspiring album. Like, the song Freedom, such a good song. And then the final album I have for you all today, of course, you know I like to switch up the genres a little bit. The Beatles' Yellow Submarine. How famous is Yellow Submarine, man? You all know I love my classic rock, and I do love the Beatles. This album, so cartoony. Of course, it was with the movie Yellow Submarine. Everyone knows the song Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. If you don't, what are you doing? Are you living under a rock? What is happening? They always had this green apple, which is funny. And then, of course, the booklet. Hey Bulldog is my favorite song off this one. You got some like story notes. Of course, the cartoons. Very 60s aesthetic, right? With the colors. Y'all should listen to the Beatles if you don't, because Beatles are just such a classic. I just love it. I love the cartoons. Love everything about it. Now, this album as a whole, like, it's not my favorite, but I do love Hey Bulldog and Yellow Submarine. And All You Need Is Love, of course. It just, was the soundtrack for their cartoon movie, Yellow Submarine. But what do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, just little Beatles. Of course, that's the Beatles main logo right there. Beatles were so good. I'll forever be a fan of the Beatles. So that was part 8 of my ridiculous CD collection. Stay tuned for part 9. Go back and watch the other parts. Thank you so much for chilling with me on this Sunday, being here. If you liked the video, hit a like and subscribe to the channel if you love music just as much as I do. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EJSpark1. And as always, you know what it is. It's peace, love, I love s'mores, EJ, out.